Good morning, this is Robin Beaver on the Crude Spread Talk on the 8th of June at 7:50 in the morning London time. As an overall view, Brent structure looks steady both front and back, and by back I mean things like red deck. WTI looks toppy at the front, but the back looks okay, which would be consistent with the flat price action, i.e. backs follow the back flat price action, or sometimes they lead it. Now, first of all, the chart to look at is Aug Sep Brent. Here we are. Two to 3 days spent testing the 5-day moving average and held each time, although a little precarious on Friday. It maintains a target higher to plus 14. This is valid whilst it stays over minus 12 and in the worst case over minus 18, the 8-day moving average. In fact, use the 8-day as the key barometer. The stochastic has gone back positive, but without a lot of confidence, so be a little bit careful as it moves over and into back, over flat and into backwardation. It's running into a danger zone here, anywhere close to plus 14, and the hourly chart, the 60-minute chart on this, is beginning to look a little bit toppy, so don't be surprised if there is a little bit of a pullback, which I'm expecting for the flat price anyway. The SpreadTalk, it's in good shape, particularly whilst it stays over minus 9 and has a target to plus 14. This is valid whilst over the 5-day. It had 2 days of breaching the 5-day and hitting the 8-day. Can't rule that out happening today. The 8 days at minus 26. It should hold that level on a dip back. No guarantees that the 5-day at minus 22 will hold. The stochastic is positive, but like the Aug Sep, not with a lot of confidence. So it is vulnerable to a dip back. And you can see here on the hourly chart that it's beginning to look a little bit toppy. So it wouldn't be surprising if the flat price, for example, pulled back this morning. It wouldn't be surprising for both these spreads to lose a little bit of value. The back end of Brent, the DEC June, DEC June looks great whilst it's above minus 156. If it stays over 156, it's in good shape. This area here, this high just at this level here is a bit of a problem zone for it. Let me just get it up properly here. There at minus 41 is a little bit of a problem for it, but if it's over there and over the 100-day at 156, it has a target to 84. The hourly chart on the left is looking a little bit toppy, so be careful. The red deck has a target to 232. It's made a high at 238 already. This 232 area is a little bit of a problem for it. It's doing okay, but running into problems anywhere close to minus 232. And you can see on the hourly chart on the left here, it's struggling a little bit. Nevertheless, 232 is its target. And if it moves moves and closes over here, the next target is the area of minus 96. Now moving on to WTI. The July-August, we can see these spreads are beginning to look very heavy up here around about minus 31 area, although it's just above there at minus 26. It theoretically has a target to 16. It has to stay over the 5 and 8 day moving averages between minus 27 and 30 to maintain this. It's beginning to look a little bit toppy. The hourly chart is suggesting a dip back this morning. And it's got some, well, it's not bearish divergence, but it's looking a little bit heavy, and the hourly chart is definitely suggesting a little bit of a pullback this morning. The Aug Sep maintains its target to 19, but again is looking a little bit heavy. It needs to stay over the 8-day moving average at minus 31. The stochastic has moved positive, but the hourly chart is beginning to look toppy as well. So don't be surprised by a little bit of erratic action on the front spreads on WTI. They could easily pull back a bit, but still be in this uptrend. But they look more vulnerable than the Brent spreads. And the DEC June is in good shape, as are all the back spreads, and looks like it's heading to minus 43, this 50% correction point. This is a valid target whilst it's above 99. The hourly chart on the left is suggesting a dip early this morning, but that would probably not last for long. The red deck on TI has a target to minus 46, valid whilst it stays over minus 176. Its stochastic is positive. The hourly chart is a little bit erratic, a tiny bit toppy. It could easily slip back a little bit and still maintain its upside potential to minus 46. So structure generally looks good, although the front two on WTI look a bit toppy. That's all for today, folks. Good luck, good trading, and bon appetit.